Chosen one, listen to me carefully. What I am about to say is not for everyone. If you are here to argue, to mock, to test, or to demand entertainment, you can leave now. This is not a show. This is a summons. This is a time-sensitive word for the obedient. My child, I am speaking to the one who knows deep in their spirit that they have been marked, called, and set apart. If that is not you, you are free to go. If that is you, incline your ear, lower your guard, breathe, and receive. Chosen one, hear me. Not early, not late. This reached you at the exact moment heaven scheduled. You call it an algorithm, I call it an appointment. I arranged for this moment to interrupt your circling thoughts, to pierce the fog, to stop the negotiations you have been having with your fear. I interrupted you on purpose because your delay has been masquerading as discernment. You have called it waiting on me, but you have been waiting at the edge of movement I already commanded. My child, you keep asking me for clarity, and I have been giving you instruction. You ask for a map, and I have given you a step. You ask for the guarantee, and I have given you my word. You say, Lord, explain, and I say, move. Do you hear me? The silence you feel around the outcome is not my absence. It is your hesitation pressing against the boundary of obedience. You are standing with one foot in faith and one foot in control, rehearsing scenarios I never told you to solve. How long will you circle the same decision when I already settled it? Chosen one, let me be plain with you. I did not give you clarity, I gave you a command. Stop negotiating with what I already settled. This is not a suggestion. This is not symbolic. This is not a test you can audit without cost. I said, do it, and you have been asking, but how will it end? I said, go. And you have been saying, but who will go with me? I said, release it. And you have been bargaining, but what if I need it later? I am your God. I am not your committee. I do not owe you the ending to require your beginning. My child, I love you too much to flatter your fear. I will speak to you the way you need to be spoken to right now. Shut your mouth and listen to me. Quiet the swirl, close the tabs, silence the advisors I did not assign. This urgency is not me threatening you. This is me protecting you, because you are chosen, called, and set apart. What is harmless for others can be dangerous for you. Others can delay and still stumble into mercy. You must move with precision because of the weight you carry. You wear a mantle that demands a different discipline. You have been asking for confirmation after confirmation, but the real question under your questions is this: will you obey without an explanation? Will you honor my voice more than you honor your fear of being wrong? You think your peace will appear before you move. But, my child, alignment births peace. Peace does not precede obedience. Peace rises to meet obedience. You keep waiting for the anxiety to vanish, for the path to glow, for the applause to begin. That is not how I train my chosen ones. I withhold the outcome to strengthen your trust, not to weaken your hope. I keep the details in my hand to protect the destiny in yours. Chosen one, listen to the rhythm of heaven over you now. Not early, not late, right on time. This is your window of movement. I arrange support you cannot see yet. I position provision that will only unlock when your feet align with the step I gave. You are at the edge where hesitation becomes disobedience, where overthinking becomes rebellion dressed as wisdom. I am cutting through the tangle because I need you free of it. Stand up on the inside. Set your face like flint. Decide, act, move. If you are offended by this, you can step away. If your pride is squirming, I am touching the idol that has been ruling you. Control. If your heart is burning, stay. This message found you on purpose. I am after your future, your household, your assignment, your next decade. You asked me to lead you. I am leading you. I am putting my hand on your back and saying, forward. The road may not explain itself to you. I am not asking the road to convince you. I am asking your spirit to agree with mine. Do not confuse my compassion with permission to stall. My mercy has held you in the doorway, and I have protected you while you argued with yourself. But because you are close to what you prayed for, the instruction becomes more precise. This level of discipline is not for everyone. It is for chosen ones. For you, you do not need more information. You need to honor the instruction you already heard. I will not compete with your fears. I will not negotiate with your need to predict me. I am your shepherd. You are my sheep. You know my voice. Follow. Here is my promise to anchor you. If you stay to the end of this word, you will know what obedience looks like in this specific season, and you will know how to move without panic. I will show you the distinction between fear dressed as wisdom and wisdom birthed from faith. I will show you why I have been quiet about the outcome and loud about the step. I will show you how to protect what I am building in you through alignment, through silence, through steady motion. And you will sense the weight lift as you lay down the burden of control. Chosen one, breathe. Place your hand over your heart and tell it to be still. I am here. I am not confusing you. I am calling you. You do not have to see the whole path to walk the next yard. You only have to trust the one who holds the end from the beginning. If you are ready to be led, stay close. Do not drift. Do not argue. Receive every word. By the time we finish, you will know your step, and when you take it, you will find that I have been waiting for you on the other side of your obedience. Chosen one, hear me again. I am not confusing you. I am training you. You asked for maturity. This is how I build it, by teaching you to move when your eyes cannot yet confirm what your spirit already knows. You keep waiting for sight to validate faith, but my way is that faith lights the path that sight will later confirm. I am forming in you a trust that does not collapse when the map is missing. My child, let me name the swirl inside you so it loses power. You fear making the wrong move. You fear wasting time. You fear looking foolish. You fear losing control. These fears keep your feet glued while your mind runs marathons. But listen to me. Indecision is a thief that steals from your years and drains your courage in the name of safety. You are not actually afraid of movement. You are afraid of movement that does not guarantee applause. You are not afraid of steps. You are afraid of steps that cannot be reversed. Control has dressed itself as wisdom and has been whispering, "Wait for more data," when I already gave you a command. I withhold details on purpose, not to punish you, but to disciple you. I am building a faith in you that breathes calmly in fog. I am teaching you to follow a voice, not a blueprint. If I gave you the entire diagram, you would attempt to manage it without me. You would edit my instruction to protect your comfort. You would sell pieces of it for approval from people who do not carry your mantle. Exposure attracts interference. Interference slows momentum, so I cover outcomes and reveal steps. I hide the ending to keep your heart aligned with mine in the middle. Consider how I have trained my people across time. I told a man to leave his homeland without a map, and every mile revealed the next. I invited a fisherman to step where water should not hold weight, and the surface became solid under the courage of obedience. I asked priests to put their feet in a river before it parted, and the water made way where there was no way. I fed a nation day by day, not month by month, so they would learn that provision is a person before it is a plan. Do you see it? Movement precedes miracles. Alignment draws provision out of hiding. Chosen one, your demand for why has become a shrine you bow to when you feel uncertain. You think certainty will protect you. In truth, it has been controlling you. Certainty is a helpful servant, but a cruel idol. It promises safety and delivers paralysis. When you insist on my explanation before you offer me your obedience, you are not guarding wisdom, you are guarding your throne. Hear me in love. Lay that idol down. I am your certainty. My character is your why. My presence is your guarantee. I have not called you to jump into chaos. I have called you to take the next obedient step under my eye. Let me answer your hidden objections one by one. Lord, what if I make the wrong move? My child, I can correct a moving vessel, but I will not steer a docked one. Motion with me is safer than analysis without me. Lord, what if I waste time? Obedience is never waste. Training is not lost time. It is invested time that multiplies when promotion arrives. Lord, what if I look foolish? Humility is not humiliation, and I often choose what seems foolish to unseat arrogance in you and around you. Authority is not loud. Authority is settled. Your obedience will speak louder than your image ever could. Lord, what if I lose control? Surrender is not losing control. It is transferring control back to the only one who could ever carry it without crushing you. I am after a deeper trust in you. Trust that says yes when the room is quiet. Trust that walks when the crowd cannot see why. This is spiritual law. Before I give outcomes, I secure obedience. Before provision shows itself, alignment must show itself. You keep asking me to show you the storehouse. I keep asking you to build the altar. You want the path to be lit beyond the horizon. I place a lamp at your feet. A lamp does not flood the distance, it guides the next step. I am not playing with you. I am purifying you. This is not cruelty, this is craftsmanship. Roots grow in darkness, strength forms in silence. I have been loud about the step and quiet about the finish because I am training your ears to know me more than you know outcomes. The enemy cannot read your mind, but he can hear your mouth. If I revealed every detail now, you would be tempted to explain it to the wrong ears. Silence preserves power. Silence is not neglect. It is my classroom. When you stop demanding that others understand what I told you in secret, your spirit becomes steady, your clarity sharpens, and your peace returns. So, chosen one, practice this with me now. Slow down your breath, place your fear in my hands and say, I release the idol of certainty. Give me your image, your timelines, your spreadsheets. Then ask me, what is the next obedient step? Not the fifth, the next. And when I whisper it, and you will know it because you already know it, do it without performing, without announcing, without waiting for a sign that removes all risk. This is how we walk together. You step, and as your foot touches the ground, the path appears. You move, and the provision that was hidden reveals itself because alignment has unlocked it. I am not confusing you. I am calibrating you. I am not teasing you with almosts. I am maturing you for always. Let the wilderness of unknowing become the training field of your confidence in me. Trust me when I go quiet about the end and loud about the now. Do not measure your obedience by outcomes you can post. Measure it by the echo of my voice in your chest that says, this is the way. When you live like this, fear loses its leverage. You will walk by faith rather than by your sight, and your life will carry a weight that noise cannot shake. Chosen one, lift your face. I am with you in the step you are afraid to take. I have gone ahead of you into rooms you have not entered yet. Not early, not late, right on time. Move with me, align with me, and watch how clarity, protection, and provision meet you exactly where obedience places your feet. Chosen one, let me name the terrain beneath your feet. This is the wilderness road. It does not look impressive. It does not feel safe. It does not come with applause. The signage is sparse. The lighting is dim. The crowd is thin. This is not the boulevard of validation. It is the back road of formation. Yet hear me clearly. This path is chosen by me. I assigned it to you because of where I am taking you. If the road feels like wilderness, it may be because it is the exact route I use to position my chosen ones. My child, the pressure you feel is not punishment, it is precision. Wilderness is not chaos to me. It is a controlled environment where distractions lose their voice, and your dependence on me regains its volume. I lead you here to remove what cannot travel with you there. I am not trying to scare you. I am separating you. I am extracting the need to be seen, the need to be agreed with, the need to predict me. Exposure too early can destroy destiny, so I take you the way that looks inefficient to the world, but is perfect for your protection. Not early, not late, right on time. Let me diagnose your heart so you stop mislabeling your season. Restlessness, because your spirit senses movement while your mind demands guarantees. Second guessing, because you keep comparing my whispers to other people's outcomes. Impatience, because you want a rival speed while I am building a rival strength. The urge to run back to what is familiar, because control feels like comfort even when it has become a cage. You are not broken, you are between. You are leaving a logic that kept you safe and entering a trust that will keep you sustained. Those symptoms are common on this road. They do not mean I am absent, they mean I am upgrading you. Chosen one, I have always trained my people with wilderness. I led a nation through deserts, not because there was no shorter way, but because the short way would have broken them. I sent my followers into a boat, knowing a storm would test what I had placed within them, not to drown them, but to teach them who commands wind and wave. I directed servants to unfamiliar cities with nothing but a word, and doors opened not by politics, but by providence. I called solitary ones into caves, gardens, and hidden places, not to erase them, but to engrave them with strength. Every major shift in what I build is preceded by a pathway that looks inconvenient, unimpressive, and unstrategic to human eyes. But to me, it is surgical. It takes you around traps you cannot see, under radars that sought to mark you, and into rooms that only open to those who learned obedience in obscurity. Here is the tension that frightens you. Wilderness removes your props. There are fewer handshakes and fewer explanations. The old signs you used to navigate are gone. This is not me leaving you. This is me leading you. Hear the difference in the voices that compete for your steps. Fear shouts, "Guarantee me the ending, or I refuse to move." I whisper, "Surrender your ending and I will guide your next." Fear demands proof and labels it prudence. I ask for trust and give you wisdom as you walk. Fear argues, calculates, catastrophizes. It shows you highlight reels of others and then tells you that faith is reckless. I am not reckless. I am the God who calls water to hold weight and deserts to yield streams at the pace of obedience. Fear will exhaust you with noise. My voice will settle you with direction. Chosen one, the reason your next step feels like a risk is because it confronts the idol of your old logic. You trained yourself to move only when visibility was high and validation was certain. But where I am taking you cannot be accessed by public consensus or personal control. Your old logic trades trust for timelines. It barters obedience for optics. It turns every step into a negotiation. That logic cannot cross this border. I am not trying to humiliate you. I am graduating you. I am teaching you a higher math. Obedience first, then clarity. Alignment first, then provision. Surrender first, then strategy. This is spiritual law. In this wilderness, information is limited by design. Not because I am cruel, but because you must learn to recognize my cues without the crutches. I will not allow interference to map your future. Exposure attracts interference. Interference slows momentum, so I cover the outcome and reveal the step. I narrow your circle. I dull the appetite for applause. I let opportunities pass that look grand but would have compromised your grounding. I do this because you carry spiritual weight. What is harmless for others can be dangerous for you. This level of discipline is not for everyone. It is for chosen ones. Breathe, my child. You keep measuring safety by familiarity. Familiarity is not safety, alignment is. Remember, I have been loud about the step and quiet about the finish, because the step is your altar and the finish is my responsibility. Do not run back to old patterns because new ground feels unstable underfoot. Newly plowed soil is soft. That does not mean it cannot hold you. It means I just prepared it to receive your seed. Let your roots grow in what looks like darkness. Strength forms in what feels like silence. You are not lost. You are planted. Practice listening for my leadership over fear's volume. Fear shouts urgency that drains you. I lead with urgency that strengthens you. Fear tells you to make an announcement so others can calm your nerves. I tell you to make an altar so I can calm your heart. Fear says, prove you are right. I say, be faithful and I will prove I am God. Fear threatens that you will miss your moment. I remind you, not early, not late, right on time. Your times are in my hands, not in your headlines. So here is how you walk this wilderness road with me. Stop bargaining for a safer route that does not exist for you. Stop rehearsing disasters I did not script. Stop interviewing counsel I did not appoint to carry this assignment. Lift your eyes from the horizon you cannot control and return them to the lamp at your feet. One step, then another. Small, steady, surrendered. Let my presence be your metric for progress. Let peace, not comfort, be your green light. When resistance rises, do not assume you are off track. Often resistance is the sign that you are trespassing old boundaries of fear. Keep moving. Hear me finally and hold it close. This is not punishment. This is positioning. I am moving you by a road that breaks the reach of old cycles and hides you from premature exposure. I am detoxing your dependence on applause. I am training your ears to prefer my whisper over the world's volume. Where I am taking you cannot be accessed by your old logic, and it cannot be secured by your old methods. Align with me here, in the unglamorous yes. Your obedience in the wilderness is unlocking gates you cannot yet see. Trust me. Walk. And when it still feels like risk, remember, risk with me is safety. Alignment with me is protection, and provision is already waiting for the feet that choose this road. Chosen one, listen to me with your whole heart. Stop trying to understand what I already told you to do. Start moving. My child, I did not ask you to analyze this. I asked you to obey. I did not invite your committee. I issued you a command. I am not interested in another round of negotiations that keep you safe in theory and stuck in reality. Obedience is not an idea. Obedience is a step. Obedience is motion. You have turned a clear instruction into an endless project. Overthinking too much. Researching too much. Asking people too much. You call it preparation. I call it procrastination dressed in reverence. You say, I'm just making sure, but you are making circles. You say, I'm gathering wisdom, but you are gathering weight that keeps you from taking the first step. Hear me in love. Your mind is not your master. Your fear is not your guide. Your need to feel ready is not the green light. I am. This is not a suggestion. This is not symbolic. This is not for when you feel ready. Readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is the fruit of obedience. The feeling you are waiting for comes after your yes, not before it. You keep checking your pulse to see if courage has arrived. Courage grows as you walk. You keep asking for peace to precede the step. But chosen one, alignment births the peace you crave. You want the river to part while your feet are dry. I am asking you to step until the water knows your name. Let me reveal the spiritual mechanics so you stop accusing yourself and start aligning with me. Partial obedience keeps you stuck at the gate. Half steps do not unlock full doors. When I say release it and you release a portion, you remain tethered to what I am trying to free you from. When I say begin and you build a secret draft but refuse to submit it, you have obeyed in theory and disobeyed in time. This is spiritual law. I often withhold the next instruction until you honor the first. Not because I am cruel, but because I am training you to be trustworthy with weight. If you cannot carry step 1 without editing it, step 2 will become a weapon against your future. You keep saying, well, Lord, give me clarity, and I keep answering, give me motion. Clarity often follows movement. Vision sharpens when your feet obey. You want headlights that reveal the next mile. I have placed a lamp at your feet that illuminates the next yard. Lamps are for walkers, not watchers. You will see more as you move more. Perspective belongs to pilgrims, not to procrastinators. As you step, angles shift, doors appear, allies surface, provision aligns. Motion attracts what stillness cannot hold. Chosen one, hear my correction wrapped in my protection. Shut down the spiral of overthinking. Close the tab that keeps reopening old data. Stop scrolling for a sign I never assigned. Stop conducting surveys about a path I gave you in secret. Every question to the wrong audience is a leak of power. Every poll dilutes your precision. I am not asking you to be reckless. I am asking you to be obedient. There is a difference. Recklessness ignores my voice. Obedience honors my voice despite your nerves. You have called it due diligence, but you crossed the line where diligence becomes delay. Study is holy when it serves the step. Study is idolatry when it replaces the step. Preparation is wisdom when it equips obedience. Preparation is fear when it postpones obedience. Ask yourself with me now, are you adding more research because the plan needs it, or because your courage needs an excuse? Are you asking more people because counsel clarifies, or because approval sedates? You already know. You have known for weeks. I have been loud about the step and quiet about the outcome so that your loyalty is to me, not to a forecast. My child, finish the step. Not the version that keeps your image tidy, the version that honors my word as I spoke it. You offered me 90% and kept the part that preserves your control. Close the gap. Send what you drafted. Make the call you have delayed. Cancel what I told you to release. Apply where I told you to knock. Draw the boundary you keep softening. Open what I told you to build in silence without another announcement to calm your nerves. Let your feet pronounce your yes. Your yes needs legs, not a louder speech. Do not accuse me of silence when you have paused me at step 1. Do not claim confusion when you are holding hostage the very key that opens your next. I am not withholding to punish you. I am withholding to protect you. If I poured step 2 into hands that will not honor step 1, you would misinterpret blessing as permission to blend my word with your preferences. I am after pure alignment in you, the kind that does not perform for applause, the kind that chooses me when the room is quiet, the kind that moves when there is nothing to post. Listen to me like your life depends on it, because destinies do. Obedience is motion. Motion activates new vision. New vision reveals new provision. Provision fuels endurance. Endurance builds authority. Authority expands assignment. This is the cascade I have designed for you. Break it at the top with delay, and everything downstream is held back. Honor it at the top with obedience, and everything downstream accelerates. Exposure attracts interference. Alignment attracts provision. Your choice determines your weather. Breathe. I am not shaming you. I am shaping you. I am not angry. I am urgent. You asked me to lead, and I am leading. The door you are staring at is voice-activated. It responds to obedience, not to observation. Put your hand on the doorknob with your yes. Turn it. Step through. Do not wait to feel worthy. Worthiness is in my blood. Readiness is in your feet. Not early, not late, right on time. Chosen one, take the step you already know. Shut the extra screens. Silence the audience I did not assign. Strip your yes of explanations. Move with me like the wind has your back, because I am the wind behind you. As you step, you will find the ground rising to meet your feet. As you honor the first instruction, the next will appear. And as you walk, clarity will attend you like a shadow. Faith first, then sight. Chosen one, listen to me with both courage and humility. Fear often wears the mask of wisdom. It borrows holy words. It quotes prudence without practicing obedience. It says, I'm being responsible, when it is really hiding from risk, from loss, from the sting of looking wrong, from the discomfort of change. My child, I am not asking you to abandon wisdom. I am exposing the counterfeit that has kept you safe-sounding and spiritually stuck. If the wisdom you cling to keeps you from the step I already commanded, it is not wisdom, it is fear dressed in church clothes. You tell yourself, I'm waiting for confirmation, but I already confirmed it in your spirit and repeated it in your peace. You tell yourself, I'm being thorough, but your thoroughness is a maze that never leads to a door. You tell yourself, I'm protecting my family, my reputation, my time. But what you are really protecting is your image from the humility of obedience that may look small at first. Hear me. Responsibility does not contradict obedience. It cooperates with it. But when your responsibility replaces obedience, it becomes rebellion in a suit. Let me lay the spiritual law in front of you so you can recognize the pattern and break it today. Delay creates drift. Drift creates doubt. Doubt creates disobedience. Disobedience creates distance. Distance breeds more delay. This is how small pauses become long detours. This is how one "I'll do it tomorrow" becomes months of circling the same mountain, explaining to yourself and to others why you still haven't moved. Your life does not stall because I am silent. It stalls because you are stalling and naming it wisdom. Answer me honestly in your chest. How many confirmations did you demand after I already confirmed it in your spirit? How many signs did you collect while ignoring the sign of my earlier instruction? How many doors did you call closed simply because they required faith to open? How many times did you return to the same counsel, not because you needed clarity, but because you needed permission to disobey slowly? You are not confused. You are cautious to the point of paralysis and calling it maturity. Chosen one, remember how I train my people. When the cloud moved, they moved. When the pillar stood still, they stayed. Some missed moments because they refused to move when the cloud moved. Some stayed when I said, go, and went when I said, wait. This is not history for history's sake. This is a mirror. You have prayed for my guidance, and I have been guiding you by presence, by peace, by repeatedly circling the same instruction like a lamp at your feet. Not early, not late, right on time. But you have tried to negotiate terms with the lamp, asking it to flood a mile when it was designed to light a step. Let me tell you what fear does when it wears wisdom's mask. It multiplies research beyond usefulness. It collects opinions like trophies. It builds a council of safety that edits out obedience. It demands that outcomes be guaranteed before faith is exercised. It uses phrases like common sense and best practices and due diligence to keep you from the exact risk I asked you to take. You think fear keeps you from pain. In truth, it keeps you from growth. You think fear protects your reputation. In truth, it protects your pride at the cost of your assignment. Do not misunderstand me. I love what is truly wise. I instruct you to plan, to count costs, to steward resources, to seek counsel, but I differentiate between wisdom that submits to my command and fear that edits it. True wisdom bends to my voice. True wisdom bows when the cloud moves. True wisdom says we have enough to take the next step. Counterfeit wisdom says we need more before we can obey, and the more it seeks never arrives. It is a bottomless appetite that eats your years. My child, I am speaking to you like a surgeon, not a critic. I cut to heal. Let me place questions in your spirit that pierce pretenses so freedom can enter. Has your wisdom produced movement or manufactured delay? Has your prudence brought peace or prolonged anxiety? Do you feel more aligned after your 10th conversation about the same instruction or more exhausted? When you scroll for signs, do you end up steadier in my voice or shakier in your resolve? If your strategy leaves you busy but not obedient, it is not strategy, it is sabotage. Here is another spiritual law. The longer you wait for proof, the more your heart begins to write a different story to justify inaction. Delay feeds narratives. Narratives birth excuses. Excuses mature into doctrines that baptize disobedience. Suddenly, you start saying, maybe God didn't mean now when I never changed my timeline. You start interpreting closed doors as me when the door is not closed. It is faith-locked and voice-activated. The enemy cannot read your mind, but he can hear your mouth. When you announce your hesitation, interference increases and momentum slows. Exposure attracts interference. Alignment attracts provision. Silence your negotiations and move. Chosen one, you fear loss, embarrassment, and change. I will not insult you by denying those risks exist, but hear me. Loss without me is devastation. Loss with me is pruning. Embarrassment without me is shame. Embarrassment with me is humility that makes you unstealable. Change without me is chaos. Change with me is transformation. I am not sending you into recklessness. I am leading you into alignment, and alignment is protection. Alignment is clarity. Alignment is provision. Consider this. Doors that appear risky from the hallway feel right once you step over the threshold. The pressure you feel before movement is heavier than the pressure you feel while moving with me. Why? Because grace attaches to steps, not to standstills. Provision positions itself for walkers, not watchers. Peace settles on doers, not debaters. You want me to reduce the weight before you lift it. I designed the strength to appear while you lift it. This is not cruelty. This is craftsmanship. Let us dismantle the mask now. Name the fear. Say it to me in your heart. I fear loss. I fear looking foolish. I fear change. Good. Bring it into the light and it loses its costume. Now lay it on the altar, then ask me for true wisdom, the kind that honors timing, sets boundaries, reduces noise, and still takes the next step. True wisdom will tell you whom to inform and whom to ignore. True wisdom will shorten your list, not lengthen your stall. True wisdom will call you into holy silence where your obedience no longer requires a public relations tour. Breathe, my child. I am not condemning you. I am rescuing you. I am pulling you out of a cycle that keeps chosen ones busy but not aligned, always planning, never planting, always learning, never launching, always praying, never obeying. I will not let you call paralysis prudence any longer. I will not let you label fear stewardship, when stewardship without obedience is management of a life I did not authorize. Take this as both warning and comfort. The cost of waiting for proof is missing what I already prepared for the feet of the obedient. Windows shift, clouds move, manna melts when hoarded, but also hear this: mercy meets movers, If you have delayed, repent in motion. If you have drifted, return by a step. If you have doubted, let trust speak with your feet, not early, not late, right on time. I am with you as you unmask fear, as you drop the disguise, as you choose alignment over applause. Move with me now and watch drift turn into direction, doubt into confidence, disobedience into delight. Your rescue has a sound, and it sounds like your yes. Chosen one, hear me with urgency. Your yes has a sound, and in this season, it sounds like silence. Your silence is not weakness, it is strategy, it is alignment, it is protection. What I am building in you does not need a press release, it needs a covering. Exposure attracts interference. Interference slows momentum. Information is powerful. Do not hand your power to voices I did not assign. I say to you in love, with authority, shut your mouth and listen to me. This is not a suggestion. This is not symbolic. Stop announcing moves before you make them. Stop defending what I whispered to you in prayer, to those who do not carry the weight of your assignment. Stop arguing with skeptics whose only fruit is doubt. The enemy cannot read your mind, but he can hear your mouth. When you narrate your nerves and broadcast your blueprints, you feed anxieties that should be starving, and you attract interference that had no map until you gave it one. Your silence starves opposition. Your quiet keeps your momentum sacred. Chosen one, I hold you to a different standard because you are chosen, called, and set apart. What is harmless for others can be dangerous for you because you carry spiritual weight. Some can chat carelessly and suffer no delay. You cannot. Some can crowdsource destiny and survive. You will only dilute your direction. This level of discipline is not for everyone. It is for chosen ones. I am not punishing you with privacy. I am preserving you with precision. Because you are close, the instruction becomes more precise. There are seasons to speak boldly and seasons to stay quiet and observe. This is a quiet season, not early, not late, right on time. Look at your pattern and let me correct it. You explain to convince people who are not meant to understand. You defend to soothe your own fear. You rehearse scripts to win debates I never asked you to hold. Every extra explanation is energy lost. Every argument you entertain is momentum surrendered. I did not call you to courtroom debates. I called you to altar obedience. I did not commission you to persuade skeptics. I commanded you to build what I placed in your hands. If they cannot carry it, they cannot counsel it. If they are not graced to lift it, they are not authorized to edit it. Remember the pattern you have seen before. There were moments accusation rose like a storm, and my son stood silent. He did not explain himself to every voice. He spoke with authority in the temple, then answered nothing before those who sought to trap and parade him. He healed, then instructed restraint. Keep it quiet, because timing mattered and exposure too early could distort purpose. Learn from him. Silence is not surrender to lies. It is submission to timing. Authority is not always loud. Authority is settled. Authority speaks when I say speak and is unbothered by the need to be perceived as right. Listen to me and implement this without delay. Create a need-to-know circle, small, proven, spirit-led. People who pray more than they pry. People who cover more than they comment. Reduce access to your process. Give information on a delay, not in real time. Journal privately. Put the weight on paper with me rather than on platforms with crowds. Pray more than you post. If you feel an urge to announce, pause and worship instead. Let the altar receive what your timeline cannot steward. Set clear boundaries in your language. Replace detailed updates with simple blessings. Keep me in prayer. God is leading, I'm following. I'll share at the right time. If someone insists on specifics, bless them and withhold the blueprint. You are not obligated to manage their curiosity. You are required to protect your assignment. Assign a waiting period to your own announcements. Once the step is complete and the fruit begins to form, then and only then, let results speak. Words are seeds. Words are signals. Words are summons. Plant fewer seeds into casual soil. Send fewer signals to watching enemies. Summon fewer battles you do not need to fight. Chosen one, understand the mechanics I am teaching you. Every time you speak prematurely, you spike your nervous system. You feed the inner critic. You reopen the door for opinions that do not carry my fragrance. But when you choose holy silence, your nervous system calms. Your peace returns. Your clarity sharpens. Silence recalibrates you. It detoxes your spirit from the need to be seen, the need to be affirmed, the need to pre-qualify every step with applause. You stop feeding the anxiety that demands constant reassurance, and you start feeding faith that moves with restraint. You say, "But won't silence make me look weak, suspicious, rude?" I answer, no. Silence makes you look guarded and grounded. Silence preserves power. Silence keeps your oil from being traded for comments. Silence is your shield. It is spiritual strategy. It accelerates outcomes because it removes interference. Exposure attracts interference. Interference slows momentum. Alignment attracts provision. Provision meets you where I sent you, not where you explained yourself into staying. I know the itch to update. I know the loneliness of building quietly. I know how you want someone to say, "You're doing the right thing." Hear me. Let my voice be your assurance. Let my peace be your applause. Let my timing validate you. When fruit appears, even your critics will be quiet. Let results speak. They preach louder than explanations ever could. I am not asking you to vanish. I am asking you to steward. There is a difference. Withhold the blueprint, not your love. Withhold the timing, not your kindness. Guard the seed. Give grace to people. Protect the root. Let shade bless others when the tree matures. Here are daily practices to anchor this. Before you speak, pause. Breathe. Ask, does this person carry grace for this detail? Is this necessary for the step, or is it just soothing my nerves? Is this my timing? If the answer is no, redirect your words into prayer. Journal the urge. Pray until the urge passes. Make the step, then go about your day. Reduce your digital leakage. Turn off notifications that pull you into constant commentary. Shorten your talking. Lengthen your listening. Let quiet become your new confidence. Do not mistake selective silence for isolation. I am not isolating you in punishment. I am insulating you in purpose. I am teaching you discipline, not distance. I am giving you the stealth of an arrow pulled back, not the stagnation of an unused bow. You feel the tension of being drawn. That tension is not delay, it is aim. In the draw, the arrow is silent. In the release, the arrow is undeniable. Be silent while I aim you. Be precise when I release you. Chosen one, you asked for protection. This is protection. You asked for clarity. This is clarity. You asked for provision. This is provision's pathway. Silence is your alignment. Silence is your protection. Silence is your spiritual strategy. Honor it and watch how swiftly anxiety loosens its grip. Honor it and notice how people who once demanded access lose their appetite for your boundaries. Honor it and see doors open without debates, assignments advance without announcements, and provision meet you without pitches. I am not ignoring you. I am guarding you. I am pulling you into a rhythm where your steps speak, your fruit testifies, and your peace becomes your new publicist. Close your mouth and keep your movement. Protect your seed and keep your pace. Speak when I say speak. Share when I say share. Until then, observe, obey, protect, not early, not late, right on time. Chosen one, listen to me with your ache still honest. I know this quiet hurts. Fewer calls. Invitations stop arriving. Rooms you used to enter easily now feel locked. People you gave your heart to have grown distant. Plans that once felt crowded with activity now feel like a long hallway with a single lamp. You've said to yourself, "Did I do something wrong? Did God leave me here?" My child, I have not left you. I am not ignoring you. I am hiding you until you are ready to carry what you prayed for. I hear your question in the middle of the night. Why does it feel like I disappeared? Because I drew the curtain for a reason. Preparation often looks like separation. Roots grow in darkness. Strength forms in silence. The seed is not dead when it is buried. It is protected. The cocoon is not a prison. It is a chamber of flight. The kiln is not punishment. It is how clay becomes durable. Do not mislabel the sacred as a sentence. This is not exile. This is enclosure for transformation. I removed certain numbers from your recent calls because their access to you was costing you access to me. I let some doors swing shut because walking through them would have scattered your focus and diluted your oil. I pulled back certain voices not to starve you of community, but to unhook you from dependence on noise. Mercy did this. Not everyone gets front row seats to your becoming. Not everyone is qualified to witness your reforming. Some people only know how to clap for your past self. Some only understand you when you perform the version of you that served their comfort. I am rewriting you for destiny, not for audience retention. Feel the kindness in this, even as it stings. I am not punishing you with fewer invitations. I am prioritizing your formation. I am not humiliating you with closed doors. I am redirecting your feet to narrow gates that lead to wait. Exposure too early can destroy destiny. Praise too early can become a leash. Visibility without vessels breaks people. You asked me to enlarge your territory. I am enlarging your roots first. Roots in darkness drink deeply, so branches in daylight won't snap in the wind. Chosen one, you have been jumping at every trigger. The constant commentary has trained your nervous system to sprint at the sound of every opinion. I am detoxing your spirit from urgency addiction. I am recalibrating your reactions so you stop bleeding energy into battles I never assigned. In this hiding, your breath is slowing. The tremor in your chest is easing. Your inner noise is being turned down so you can rediscover the frequency of my whisper. Silence is not empty. It is where your peace returns. And when your peace returns, instructions sound sharper and lighter at the same time. Let me name the mercy more clearly. I blocked unhealthy access. I canceled subscriptions that were draining you. I revoked backstage passes from people who kept mishandling your softness. I shut down corridors where manipulation had a map. You called it rejection because it felt like loss. I call it protection because it is rescue. You are not hard to love. You are costly to mishandle. I am teaching others your price by limiting their reach. You are chosen, called, and set apart. What is harmless for some is dangerous for you because you carry spiritual weight. I know you miss the chatter, the quick validations, the easy yeses, but hear me. Validation is a sweetener, not a foundation. I am rebuilding you so that your inner world doesn't rise and fall with applause. Authority is not loud. Authority is settled. I am settling you. You will feel the difference. Where panic once pressed you to explain, you will feel a holy pause. Where fear once made you perform, you will feel a grounded no. Where indecision once spun you in circles, you will feel a simple next step. Clarity is not always information. Sometimes clarity is calm. You keep asking, when will this end? When will life go back to normal? I did not call you back to normal. I called you forward into new. Normal belonged to a version of you I loved but will not let you return to. The quiet is shaping capacity. The reduced audience is increasing authenticity. The slowness is strengthening your stride, so sudden acceleration will not snap your ankles. Not early, not late, right on time. Look at what is already shifting inside you. You are less reactive to opinions that used to unravel you. You are noticing the difference between godly counsel and noisy commentary. You are beginning to bless people without giving them the blueprint. You are learning to cry without collapsing, to pray without posting, to build without broadcasting. This is growth that sticks. This is formation that doesn't wash off in public pressure. Your presence will soon say what your mouth no longer needs to explain. My child, I see the tears you tried to hide, even from me. I count them and I convert them. Your tears in this hidden place water your future harvest. Your loneliness is not wasted. It is turning into language you will one day speak to other chosen ones who feel forgotten at the edge of their becoming. But first, let me finish the work in you. Breathe. Place your hand on your chest and agree with me. I am not abandoned. I am assigned. Again, I am not ignored. I am hidden. Feel your shoulders lower. Feel the war in your mind quiet. That softness you feel is me settling you into trust. I will send the right voices at the appointed time, those who cover more than they comment, who pray more than they pry, who help you guard the oil rather than drain it. Until then, receive the gift of fewer calls as space to hear me. Receive the closed doors as guardrails, not graves. Receive the distance of some relationships as release papers signed by my mercy. Bless them. Do not chase. Do not curse. Do not explain. Let me curate your circle. Let my peace be your new publicist. As your peace returns, obedience becomes simpler, not easier because the road is soft, but simpler because your heart is steady. You will not need 10 confirmations when one whisper settles you. You will not beg for signs when my presence is enough. You will not analyze the outcome before obeying the command, because calm has become your clarity. In this stillness, you will hear me say, now, and your feet will move without performing. In this covering, you will hear me say, wait, and your heart will rest without spiraling. Chosen one, embrace the hiding. Do not fight the hand that shields you. Do not mourn access I removed to keep you whole. The day will come when I lift the curtain, and you will step forward with a quiet authority that startles even you. Fruit will speak where explanations once failed. Doors will open at the weight of your presence because pressure has already been applied in private. When that moment comes, you will not grasp or strain. You will simply carry what you prayed for, without shaking, without proving, without leaking. Until then, stay low, stay close, stay quiet. I am here. I am holding you as I hide you. Not early, not late, right on time. Chosen one, now that your breathing has steadied and your peace is returning, hear the pattern I use to move those I love. I give steps, not staircases. I assign movement, not maps. I reveal enough to require trust, never so much that you can take control and run ahead of me. This is spiritual law. Outcomes belong to me. Obedience belongs to you. If you wait to see the whole picture, you will hold still while destiny passes in front of you. If you honor the one step I already lit, you will watch new doors appear under your feet as you move. Not early, not late, right on time. Look at the story I have been telling across generations. Some went out not knowing where they were going, but knowing who went with them. Some placed their feet in waters that had not yet moved, and the waters made room after obedience touched the river. Some stepped into assignments that looked impossible until provision greeted them on the way, not in the workshop beforehand. Some lifted loaves that could not feed a crowd until those loaves were blessed and broken and given. and then increase happened in the giving, not in the counting. Some walked on what others sank in because their eyes stayed fixed on me, not on the waves. I have not changed. This is how I move chosen ones. Step, then sight, trust, then testimony. You ask, why don't you just show me the end so I can relax? Because I am not training you to relax in your illusion of control. I am training you to rest in my sovereignty. If I handed you the entire blueprint, you would be tempted to edit it. You would try to rush what requires ripening. You would begin protecting outcomes in your own strength, building fences I did not ask for, taking loans I did not authorize, making alliances I did not sanction. You would worship the plan and forget the planner. So I keep you close by keeping your revelation measured, enough to move your feet, not enough to inflate your ego, enough to develop faith, not enough to indulge fear's demands for guarantees. Hear me with humility. This level of trust is not for everyone. It is for the chosen, called, and set apart. It is for those whom I am preparing to carry weight. Weight of responsibility, weight of influence, weight of glory. What is harmless for others is dangerous for you. Others can delay without consequence. You cannot. Others can demand proof and still remain on schedule. You will miss what was timed to your movement. I am not being harsh with you. I am being precise. Because you are close, the instruction becomes more precise. Not early, not late, right on time. I have taught you in this season to honor silence. Now honor steps. Do not hold a conference with your fears before obeying me. Do not crowdsource a command that I gave in the quiet. You say, but I don't see what happens if I do it. Listen to me. You were never asked to see it. You were asked to do it. Your doing is your seeing. In my kingdom, sight often arrives in motion. Peace takes shape under pressure when pressure meets alignment. Provision stands in the place I told you to stand, not in the place you debated from a distance. Clarity sharpens while you carry, not while you calculate. Chosen one, the enemy knows he cannot cancel what I have authored, so he tries to chain you to certainty. Certainty addiction dresses like wisdom but starves faith. It whispers, wait until every risk is resolved, every question is answered, every critic is convinced. If you bow to that idol, you will spend years polishing steps you never take. Hear the correction wrapped in love. Certainty keeps you stationary, faith keeps you moving. The enemy cannot read your mind, but he can hear your mouth. When you narrate your hesitation, interference increases. When you align and move in quiet, provision finds you and opposition starves. This is how I will guide you. I will put a lamp at your feet, not a floodlight for a mile. One line, then another. One door, then another. Daily bread, not yearly storage. I supplied manna for days, not months, to teach my people dependence that delighted, not dread that stockpiled. I instruct you now in the same rhythm. Meet me each day. Receive the word for this step. Take it, then watch the next step appear. This is not scarcity, this is safety. If you carried a year of steps at once, you would also carry a year of warfare at once. My measured revelation is your shield. You fear looking foolish. You fear wasting time. You fear stepping and finding no ground. Let me name the truth. With me, the ground appears beneath the obedient, not the observers. Time is not wasted on obedience. Time is redeemed by it. Foolishness is the word used by those who have not heard what you heard. It evaporates in the face of fruit. I am not asking you to leap into recklessness. I am commanding you to walk in alignment. Alignment activates protection, clarity, and provision. Protection because you will be where my covering is. Clarity because peace settles as your feet agree with what your spirit already knows. Provision because I fund what I author, especially in the coordinates of your assignment. Let me ask you, my child, What did I already tell you that does not require a prophecy to begin? Where have I said, start, and you have gathered more reasons to wait? When did you first feel the nudge, and what story did you build to excuse the delay? Answer me in your chest, then decide here. No more bargaining with the lamp. No more requiring maps for steps. No more scheduling obedience for when you feel braver. Courage does not precede obedience. Courage grows under the weight of obedience. I'm not trying to keep you in suspense for sport. I am forming you so you can carry what you asked me for without cracking. Step-by-step obedience is the classroom where chosen ones are fitted for their future. Each step does something to you. It cleans pride off your motives. It trains your ears to my timing. It builds muscles that can hold sudden acceleration. You think you need a new confirmation. You need a new consistency. You think you need more information. You need more agreement between your feet and my word. So here is my command, spoken with love and with weight. Move on the light you have. This is not a suggestion. This is not symbolic. Move on the light you have. If I want you to stop, I know how to halt you. If I want you to turn, I know how to steer you. It is easier to redirect a ship in motion than to push a docked vessel that insists on guarantees. Trust me to be God while you be obedient. Trust me to hold outcomes while you hold instructions. Trust me to time what you cannot time, to defend what you cannot defend, to provide what you cannot provide. As you do, you will begin to notice the pattern. Small yes, sudden provision. Quiet step, unexpected ally. Private obedience, public fruit. This is how I move chosen ones. Not all at once, but never late. Not with spectacle at the start, but with undeniable evidence at the appointed time. Your job is not to make it big. Your job is to make it faithful. I will decide the size. I will decide the stage. I will decide when the curtain lifts. Until then, obey without outcome. Walk without the map. Feed faith, starve certainty addiction. Keep your eyes on me, your mouth in restraint, your feet in motion. Not early, not late, right on time. Chosen one, now we get specific. You have asked for clarity. I am giving you instruction. Not the entire plan, your next step. It may feel small, it may look ordinary, it may not impress anyone, but destiny often hides in small, consistent obedience. I am not playing with your heart, I am positioning it. Listen and let me put my finger on the place I am asking you to move. For some of you, the step is a conversation you have been avoiding. You rehearsed your lines in the shower and then changed the subject when the moment came. Enough delay. Speak truth in love. Set the meeting. Send the message. Clean up the misunderstanding you let linger. Apologize where you were wrong. Declare your boundary where you were silent. Say, I will not continue this pattern without rage, without theatrics, with peace and firmness. Do not crowdsource this conversation. Prepare with me. Deliver with gentleness, then step back. You are obeying me, not auditioning for approval. For some of you, the step is an application you keep postponing. School, a job, a grant, a certification, a business registration. You gathered documents, then let fear talk you out of submitting. Finish it, submit it. If you are waiting to feel worthy, you will freeze. Worthiness is not your qualification. Assignment is. Move the paperwork from your thinking pile into your done pile. Obedience meets you at the submit button too. For some of you, the step is a boundary you must enforce. You have drawn lines in pencil, then watch them erase under pressure. Make them ink. Reduce access to those who drain your focus and mock your conviction. Silence is not cruelty. Boundary is not bitterness. Say no and let the silence stand. What is harmless for others is dangerous for you because you carry spiritual weight. Guard it. For some of you, the step is a habit you must drop. Scrolling that steals your morning. Substances that cloud your discernment. conversations that rot your peace, procrastination dressed as perfection. Remove the app, cancel the subscription, clean the cabinet. Release the contact you only call when you want to escape yourself. Do it today. Not dramatic, decisive. For some of you, the step is a place you must leave. You keep tolerating an environment I have already warned you about. You have outgrown a room that refuses to honor your becoming. Begin the exit. Research alternatives, pack a box, send a notice. If I am leading you out, I already have a place prepared. Alignment activates protection, clarity, and provision. Provision greets you where I sent you, not where fear begged you to stay. For some of you, the step is a discipline you must start. Early prayer, a daily walk, budget stewardship, journaling the whispers I give, studying what I have called you to carry. Set a time. Set a small, sustainable target. Repeat it until your nervous system learns that peace has a rhythm. Do not try to be impressive. Be consistent. Consistency builds capacity. Capacity carries calling. Let me train your discernment so you can identify my command under the noise. When I speak, conviction comes with a quiet peace underneath the tremble. Your body may feel fear at the edge of change, but beneath that fear there is a settled yes. You sense alignment, weight, rightness. Fear shouts, peace hums. Conviction is specific and steady. Anxiety is chaotic and frantic. Anxiety makes you rush without direction. My voice moves you with purpose and simplicity. Anxiety demands you convince everyone. My instruction frees you to move without a press tour. Pay attention to the fruit inside you when you consider the step. Is there clarity after prayer, even if your hands shake? Is there a sense of me waiting for you on the other side? That is me. Move anyway. Use this filter before you act. Ask, does this align with my character? Love, truth, humility, integrity. Does it require faith, not recklessness, but trust beyond your comfort? Does it require humility? Are you willing to be taught, to be corrected, to start small, to serve quietly? Does it require separation from distraction? Will you need to reduce noise to keep it? If yes, you are staring at a door I am holding open. Walk through it. You protest, but I don't feel brave. Listen, you do not need to feel brave to be obedient. Courage is not a feeling. It is a decision made under my authority. Courage is your yes, moving against the current of your nerves. Courage is feet obeying while hands tremble. Courage is choosing alignment over applause, instruction over certainty. Do not wait for butterflies to fly in formation. Move anyway. Chosen one, if you are receiving this and agreeing with me right now, pause and mark it. Write it down. Name the step in one sentence. If you are ready to declare alignment, comment 777 as your public yes. I will obey without the outcome. Do it now. And if I am using this space to guide you, subscribe and stay close so you don't miss the next instruction I will release to you. Share this with other chosen ones who need this confirmation. This is not a suggestion. This is not symbolic. Your obedience in small things is the doorway to what you have been praying for. Now, practical rhythm. Set a time today, yes, today, to take your one step. If it is a conversation, schedule it within the next 48 hours and pray before you speak. If it is an application, block 90 minutes, complete it, and submit. If it is a boundary, write the words you will use and practice them in prayer so the delivery carries peace. If it is a habit to drop, remove the trigger right now. If it is a place to leave, begin the exit sequence quietly and wisely. If it is a discipline to start, pick a time that already exists in your day and attach the new behavior to it. Small, simple, repeatable. Guard this step with silence. Do not perform your obedience for applause. Reduce the leak. Announce less. Pray more. Invite only the counsel I assign, the ones who pray more than they pry. Journal what you did and what you felt. Let me meet you in the details. This is how you become a person who moves with me naturally, not occasionally. Expect resistance from your emotions. Feelings will argue. Nostalgia will dress up bondage as comfort. Anxiety will predict catastrophe. Pride will resent starting small. Let them speak, and then let obedience speak louder. Tell your soul, we are aligned. We move anyway. Your emotions are not your master, they are messengers. I am the master. I am training your inner world to follow, not to lead. As you move, watch for my signatures. A sudden lightness after the call. A door that seemed jammed sliding open. A thought that clarifies. An unexpected ally. A burden lifting where you enforced that boundary. Do not despise small confirmations. They are breadcrumbs for your faith. Gather them and thank me. Gratitude strengthens your feet for the next step. Understand what I am doing in you. I am teaching you to weave obedience into the fabric of your days, so destiny stops feeling like a distant event and starts feeling like a daily posture. I am maturing you. I am stabilizing you. Authority is not loud. Authority is settled. This is how you become settled. Small yes, again and again, especially when no one is watching. Chosen one, I am near. I am not grading you harshly. I am guiding you precisely. Because you are close, the instruction becomes more precise. Not early, not late, right on time. Take the step. Protect it with silence. Repeat it tomorrow, then the next day, then again. This is how you cross the threshold you have been circling. Now hear the transition and prepare your heart. Once you identify the step and take it, the next battle is endurance. Moving while your emotions still argue. Walking when results remain invisible. Choosing steady over spectacular. I will teach you to keep walking when nothing changes, yet. For now, name the step. Do the step. Seal it with a quiet yes. Move anyway. Alignment will activate protection. Alignment will sharpen clarity. Alignment will call provision by name. Not early, not late, right on time. Chosen one, now we face the ache that rises after your first yes. You took the step. You protected it with silence, and then nothing seems to move. The inbox stays quiet. The phone doesn't ring. The atmosphere feels the same. Your mind starts its interrogation. Did I miss God? Was that just me? Shouldn't something have happened by now? Listen to me. This tension is not proof you missed me. It is proof you have entered training. Obedience is not proved by one brave step. It is proved by steady steps when results are still invisible. I am not teasing you. I am tempering you. Some doors do not swing until you arrive and place your hand on the handle day after day. Some provision does not appear until you are already halfway down the road, where you can no longer sprint back to safety without crossing back over your own faith. Some confirmations only come to the consistent, the ones who keep showing up when applause is absent and metrics are mute. I am teaching you to move by the lamp at your feet, not by the billboards in the distance. Hear this reframe and hold it close. Quiet does not mean wrong. Silence around you does not equal silence from me. Just because the surface looks still does not mean nothing is happening. Seeds do their loudest work in hidden soil. Clay hardens in a kiln you cannot see from the street. Arrows gain their power in the drawback, not the release. This stillness is adding weight to your step so that when the moment turns, you carry what opens without shaking. Your emotions will argue. Anxiety will say, retreat, go back to what you know. Nostalgia will paint your old patterns in soft light and call it wisdom. Impatience will demand a spectacle to keep going. When they speak, slow everything down. Breathe with me. Inhale slowly, hold. Exhale longer than you inhaled. Again, feel your shoulders lower. Tell your soul out loud, we are aligned. We move anyway. Your peace is part of your obedience. Do not sprint in panic. Do not slam doors in frustration. The pace of your breath is the pace of your discernment. Slow breath, steady step, clear hearing. Do not measure progress only by what others can count. In this stretch, measure by what I count. I count early mornings you chose me over scrolling. I count the boundary you enforced without rage. I count the application sent, the call made, the apology given, the habit cut, the silence kept. I count the day you were tempted to broadcast your effort for validation and chose quiet instead. These are not small to me. These are the bricks I am using to build a life that does not collapse under blessing. Beware the lure of premature retreat. The new path feels quiet because I removed the noise that used to whip your adrenaline into fake certainty. You are detoxing from drama. Your system is recalibrating. Do not misinterpret calm as emptiness. Do not run back to chaos because stillness feels strange. Old patterns will wink at you. The familiar distraction, the rooms where you were praised for performing, the company of people who only know how to clap when you dance to their rhythm. Bless them. Do not return. The quiet you feel is not punishment. It is power collecting. Let me be very clear because precision protects you. Keep doing the same obedient thing tomorrow that you did today, even if the ground looks unchanged. Show up again where I sent you. Pray again at the hour we set. Submit again to the discipline I gave. Review the boundary again when pressure rises. Silence your mouth again when the urge to explain roars. Keep your hands open to me and your schedule submitted to what I assigned. Consistency and hiddenness matures capacity. Capacity carries calling. Calling attracts weight. Weight requires stability. This is what I am forming. Stability that promotion cannot topple. You ask for signs. I will give you signs, but many of them come disguised as endurance. A strange peace that no longer cracks under delay. A temptation that used to own you now glances off like rain on stone. A conversation that once derailed you no longer gets a response. A closed door that felt like rejection now reads like redirection without you spiraling. These are confirmations. These are my signatures too. Gather them. Thank me. They are proof the inside is transforming while the outside waits to catch up. Understand the enemy's tactic in this window. He cannot unwrite your assignment, so he tries to exhaust your attention. He prods you to narrate your doubt out loud, to crowdsource reassurance, to turn your waiting into a stage play. Resist it. Your silence is still your strategy. Starve interference. Pray your fears to me, not to the timeline. Journal your wrestle where I can meet you in ink. Let counsel be few and weighty, not frequent and flimsy. You are not performing obedience. You are practicing authority. Practice these rhythms when the ache is sharp. Pause before you react. Bless before you block. Breathe before you post. Tithe your time to me first before you tithe it to your plans. Put your feet in the place I told you to stand, even if attendance is thin and outcomes are quiet. Tell your body, we are safe. Tell your mind, we are led. Tell your calendar, we are faithful. This is how nervous systems learn peace and how destinies learn flow. Chosen one, you dreamed of acceleration. I am protecting you by strengthening your stride first. Sudden elevation without endurance snaps ankles. Applause without formation fractures identity. Visibility without vessels leaks oil. But endurance. Walking without applause, standing without proof, repeating without drama, endurance matures authority. Authority is not loud, authority is settled. When you keep moving without the crowd, your roots thicken. When the wind of promotion comes, you will not bend into performance, you will stand in purpose. So here is your instruction wrapped in love and weight. Do it again. The step you took, do it again tomorrow. Guard it again with silence. Breathe again when fear surges. Bless again when you are overlooked. Sow again when no harvest shows. Align again when arguments rise in your head. Not frantic, faithful, not dramatic, decisive. I will meet you in the repetition. I will compound your small yeses into a momentum you could never engineer. And when I move, it will look sudden to others, but it will not be sudden to you. You will know it was built in the days no one saw. I am with you in this stretch. I am not grading from a distance. I am guiding in the trench. I am not ignoring your calendar. I am arranging time around your obedience. Not early, not late, right on time. Keep walking, keep breathing, keep your mouth soft and your spine strong. When nothing changes yet, everything important is changing in you. That is not delay, that is design. Move anyway, my child. Your endurance is your evidence. Your steady is your testimony. And the door you need will answer your knock exactly when your character can carry what stands behind it. Chosen one, now hear what I am doing beneath the quiet you have been walking through. Alignment is not cosmetic. Alignment is a key. When your feet agree with what I spoke, you step into coordinates I have already loaded with help. Helpers, resources, timing, favor, open doors. They are not wandering, they are assigned. They do not chase wishful thinking. They recognize obedience. Provision is not lost. It is staged. And when you arrive where I told you to stand, what I arranged begins to reveal itself. Not early, not late, right on time. This is spiritual law. When you move in alignment, you activate what was already prepared. Think of the seed under soil. Before anyone claps, before any green breaks the surface, the seed splits. It looks like breaking. It is actually becoming. In the darkness, pressure unlocks its future. In the hidden place, design takes over. So it is with you. The step you fear, the one that feels like a little death to your comfort, that is the split that proves the life inside you. You feel the stretch as if you're being reduced. I am releasing what I put in you. Think of the bow and arrow. Power does not come from the arrow sitting pretty on the table. Power gathers in the drawback. The tension you despise is storing energy for distance you cannot produce on your own. When I say hold, you hold. When I say release, you release. The arrow does not negotiate with the target. It listens to the archer. Alignment with my hand sends you farther and faster than your hurried leaps ever could. Think of the waters that do not part for spectators. They move for steps. The river does not respond to your analysis. It answers your ankles. When the obedient foot touches what looks immovable, the immovable yields. This is not romance. This is reality in my kingdom. You want a guarantee? I gave you a command. Obey and watch the elements rearrange themselves in deference to the author who sent you. Understand this. Provision is not payment for performance. This is not a wage for a show. Provision is partnership. I supply what matches my will when you match my instruction. When your yes harmonizes with what I spoke, resources harmonize with your path. Contracts, introductions, clarity, endurance, ideas, strength, what you need for what I asked, these come not because you impressed me, but because you agreed with me. I fund what I author. I protect what I assign. I accelerate what aligns. Do not confuse calling with comfort. I am not crafting a cocoon where you never feel a tremor. I am building a testimony through your trust. Testimony is not a story you invent. It is a record of what I did when you obeyed me in real time. You want ease. I want evidence. Evidence that I am faithful, that my timing is perfect, that your life can become a signpost for other chosen ones who are scared to move. Your obedience becomes a map for those who will follow. Your endurance becomes a covering for those not as strong yet. This is larger than your comfort. This is lineage. Move with expectation, not entitlement. Expect me because I am faithful. Do not demand me as if I am your employee. Approach with reverence. Obey without negotiating a return date on your courage. Do not hand me ultimatums. If you don't do it by Thursday, I am out. That is not faith. That is control wearing church clothes. Faith says, I trust your character more than my calendar. Reverence says, your command is enough. Outcomes are yours. I am not withholding to punish you. I am timing to protect you. Not early, not late, right on time. Now I bring you to the edge of the step you've been avoiding. You know the one. It keeps circling your mind at night. It meets you in the shower, in the car, between tasks. You buried it under research, under other people's opinions, under exaggerated risks. Fear wore the mask of wisdom and called the delay being responsible. Pride insisted, if I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it. Shame whispered, if they really knew me, I'd be disqualified. Nostalgia sang, stay where it was comfortable, even though that comfort cost your calling. Enough, hear me. The breakthrough you keep praying for is attached to that step, not the flashy alternative, not the half measure. That one. When you take it, trembling is allowed, obedience is required. You will find I already spoke to a gatekeeper's heart on your behalf. I already scheduled a conversation you could not engineer. I already placed your name in a room you have never entered. I already positioned strength in your bones for the moment you would otherwise fade. Some help will look supernatural. Some will look ordinary, but timed too precisely to be coincidence. You will see emails arrive the hour you decided to stop hiding. You will watch a closed door call you by name because you finally stood where I told you to stand. Do not be surprised when favor recognizes you. Obedience wears a scent, heaven knows well. Guard this with silence. Do not announce your movement to extract applause. Exposure attracts interference. Interference slows momentum. Your silence preserves power. I will highlight when to testify and when to simply continue. Until then, starve the need to explain. Pray more than you post. Invite only the counsel I have assigned, the ones who carry weight with me, not just followings with men. You ask, what if I step and the resource is not there? Listen to me. The resource is not at your theory, it is at your assignment. Many of you have spent energy waiting at the wrong door and called me late. I was not late. You were not aligned. Shift now. Bring your feet, not just your feelings, into agreement. Even if the first scene looks unchanged, you are not empty-handed. I hand you peace that steadies your nervous system. I hand you clarity that trims the unnecessary. I hand you strength to keep showing up. And then, at the turn I choose, I reveal what I staged. Chosen one, lift your chin. Expect me, not with arrogance, with assurance. Not with bargaining, with surrender. Open your hands. Release your timeline. Take the step fear has been mocking. The seed will split. The bough will release. The waters will make room. And when they do, remember, this is partnership. Stay close, stay teachable, stay aligned. Because hear me as I ready your spirit for the next word. When you are this close, warfare tightens. The enemy fights hardest at the gate. He will yell louder, push pettier, bait you with old comforts and new distractions, provoke you to break silence and break stride. Do not be startled, be steadfast. I will not leave you exposed. In the next breath, I will give you a final warning and a final comfort, so you do not abort the miracle at the edge of movement. Not early, not late, right on time. Chosen one, here is your final warning and your final comfort. You are standing at the edge of movement, one breath from the turn I arranged. Because you are this close, the instruction becomes more precise. What you could get away with before will cost you dearly now. Hear me. Small compromises at the gate cause large delays on the road. Do not play casual with what is holy. This is not a suggestion. This is not symbolic. This is consecration. Listen to me and write it on your heart. Do not leak Do not announce what I told you to guard. Do not argue with those who cannot carry your assignment. Do not retaliate when provoked. Do not seek validation from the very rooms I am asking you to exit. Silence starves opposition. Silence preserves momentum. Silence is your alignment, your protection, your spiritual strategy. The enemy cannot read your mind, but he can hear your mouth. Stop narrating your process to people who do not pray for your destiny. Stop asking for applause to steady your courage. Let obedience steady you. Let my word hold you. Choose your words like treasures. If I highlight a testimony, you will know it will carry peace and purpose. Until then, keep building quietly. Keep the counsel few and weighty, voices I have assigned, intercessors who carry burden before me, not gossip before men. Reduce the parade of opinions. Information is powerful. Exposure attracts interference. Interference slows momentum. You are too close to trip over loose words. Tighten your guard. This is your final warning about the disguises of fear. Fear will come dressed like wisdom and whisper, "Explain yourself, prove yourself, answer every critic." Do not be baited. Your assignment is not a courtroom where you must argue every charge. You are not on trial. You are on mission. How many battles have you fought that I never assigned? How much energy have you bled defending what I already defended? Stand still inside. Let me be your vindication. I said, shut your mouth and listen to me. Not as cruelty, as covering. I am protecting you from unnecessary fires. I am removing the need to be seen, so your seeing of me becomes your anchor. Now hear your comfort, tender one. I see the tears on your pillow. I count the sleepless hours, the stomach knotted before morning, the private panic you never post. I am not disappointed in you. I am not rolling my eyes at your tremble. I am strengthening you. I am teaching your nervous system to recognize peace as home, not crisis. I am building a steadiness in you that outlasts both drought and downpour. Your ache is not evidence of failure. It is evidence of formation. Roots grow in darkness. Strength forms in silence. This hidden season was me hiding you, not ignoring you. I kept you from premature exposure because early applause would have fractured what I was healing. I am the one who covers you while I crown you. Chosen one, remember who you are. You are chosen, called, and set apart. What is harmless for others can be dangerous for you because you carry spiritual weight. Ordinary shortcuts will not work for you. Compromise will spoil what I am fermenting into new wine. Borrowed timelines will poison what I am perfectly timing. You are not behind. You are under construction. Because you are close, precision matters. Not early, not late, right on time. Here is how you protect the moment. Today, simplify your inputs. Answer fewer texts. Decline the chat that always drifts into cynicism. Post less. Pray more. Do not clap back. Bless and block if necessary, then be quiet. Unpublish what you shared from anxiety. Keep what you built from authority. If you feel the surge to prove yourself, step away and breathe. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale longer. Whisper, we are aligned, we move anyway. Pray it through your body until your shoulders lower. Journal instead of broadcasting. Intercede instead of entertaining. Build instead of boasting. Pause before you speak. Consult me before you reply. Wait for my green light before you testify. This is not timidity. This is targeted obedience. I am not threatening you. I am protecting you. The enemy presses hardest at the gate, but I am your gatekeeper. I am standing on the threshold with you. I have already set help in motion, lined up timing, bent hearts, arranged supply. Your role is reverence. Guard your tongue, guard your time, guard your focus. Keep your hands clean and your heart soft. If provocation comes, let your silence be your answer and your prayer be your weapon. If loneliness visits, invite me into the room and let my presence fill the empty chair. You are not alone. I am here, nearer than your pulse, quieter than your panic, stronger than your fear. Feel this now. I release peace over your mind, like oil over churning waters. I calm the storm inside so you can walk steady outside. I heal the place in you that thinks love is earned by performance. You are loved because I chose you. You are secured because I sent you. I will sustain what I commanded. Your part is surrender and obedience, even before understanding. Lift your chin. Loosen your grip on outcomes. Open your hands and let control pour out like sand. Reverence is not stiffness. Reverence is trust that bows and says, your will, not mine. Your timing, not mine. Your plan, not mine. If your spirit agrees, mark this moment. Whisper yes to me right now. Write it, seal it. If you must declare it to me. I will not abort the miracle at the edge of movement. I will protect my assignment. I will move with reverence. Then prepare your heart. We will surrender together in prayer. Not early, not late, right on time. Father, we come. We bow our will. We open our hands. We let the sand of control run through our fingers and fall to your feet. We confess that we have loved outcomes more than obedience, timelines more than trust, clarity more than consecration. Forgive us. We surrender the itch to know before we move. We surrender the fear of looking foolish. We surrender the habit of narrating our doubt. Today we choose reverence. Today we agree. You will sustain what you commanded. Our part is surrender and obedience, even before understanding. We renounce fear. We renounce delay dressed as wisdom. We renounce perfectionism that paralyzes movement. We renounce pride that demands to be seen before we serve. We renounce the low hum of shame that tells us we are disqualified. In the name of Jesus, we break agreement with confusion, with sabotage, with distraction. We choose your voice over the crowd. We choose your timing over our pressure. We choose your path over our detours. Father, wash us. Clean the lenses of our heart. Purify our motives. Make our yes clean again. Give us courage, God. Courage steady enough to move without a map. Courage quiet enough to carry weight without clamor. Courage holy enough to obey when only you are watching. Give us discernment, sharp, humble, and teachable. Let us recognize your nudge in the noise, your whisper in the wind, your stop and your go with immediate trust. Lay your hand on our shoulder when we rush. Lift our chin when we shrink. Adjust our stride until we walk in step with you. Place a hedge around our minds and our moments. Set angels at our thresholds. Be our gatekeeper. Post a watch over our mouth. Teach our tongue silence that is strategy, not fear. Deliver us from the need to explain. Deliver us from the reflex to defend. Deliver us from the desire to perform. Establish clean boundaries, holy yes, holy no. Protect our inbox from empty noise, our calendar from assignments you did not sign, our rooms from voices that cannot carry our call. Close what is wrong even if it flatters us. Open what is right even if it stretches us. Keep us hidden from premature exposure, shielded from interference, strengthened against provocation. Let our first reaction be prayer. Let our last word be blessing. Father, give us clarity through obedience. As we move, make the next step unmistakable. Let peace be the green light. Let unrest be your caution. Let the lamp at our feet be enough for today. We choose to walk by this lamp, not chase billboards far away. Guard our minds with your peace, deep and durable, oil over churning waters. Regulate our breath to the rhythm of trust. Settle our nervous system in your presence. When anxiety rises, train us to inhale your name and exhale control. When accusation comes, teach us to be still and let you speak for us. If we drift, correct us early. If we stall, nudge us gently. If we run ahead, call us back. Make us interruptible by you. Give us endurance on the move, not frantic, faithful, not dramatic, decisive. Strengthen our steps to keep showing up where you sent us. Strengthen our patience to measure progress by what you count, not by what applause counts. Strengthen our attention to refuse the carnival of opinions and attend to your single voice. Teach us to sow without spectacle, to build without broadcasting, to serve without a drum. Establish rhythms, prayer before planning, pause before posting, blessing before blocking, listening before answering. Mature us in hiddenness so that promotion does not deform us when it comes. Now, Father, align us. Bring our feet into the coordinates prepared for us. Where we have camped at the wrong door, we relocate. Where we have waited for proof, we move for love. Where we have rehearsed excuses, we trade them for a clean yes. Position us under provision already arranged. Let helpers recognize obedience on us. Let resources surface where we stand in assignment. Let ideas arrive on time. Let introductions come without striving. Let strength flood our bones for the work at hand. Make our lives a map for those who will follow, a quiet testimony that trust works. Bless us with holy silence that preserves power. Bless us with wise counsel, few, weighty, and aligned. Bless us with a soft heart and a strong spine. Bless our hands to build what you've spoken, our knees to bend before you daily, our ears to hear the slightest whisper of your spirit. Bless our homes with peace. Bless our nights with rest. Bless our mornings with first love hunger. Bless our work with integrity. Bless our schedule with margin for you. Bless our boundaries with courage to enforce them kindly. I speak blessing over your timing, not early, not late, right on time. I speak blessing over your strength in us. When we are weak, you will be our power. When we are weary, you will be our lift. I speak blessing over provision, assigned, aligned, sufficient for assignment, multiplying as we move. I speak blessing over confirmation, subtle enough to require faith, precise enough to remove torment. Let signs meet us along the road. Let doors answer our knock. Let favor recognize obedience. Keep us hidden until we are ready. Reveal us only for your purposes. Carry us at the pace of our character. Father, seal this surrender. Mark us. Brand our hearts with reverence. Let today's yes become tomorrow's rhythm. Let our obedience become our refuge. Let our silence be our shield. Let our peace be our proof. Guard us from aborting the miracle at the edge of movement. Keep us near, keep us pliable, keep us aligned. And as we step, sustain what you commanded. We will trust you before we understand. We will obey before we see. We give you our outcomes. We give you our explanations. We give you our need to be applauded, all for your glory. We pray this in the name of Jesus, our shepherd, our gate, our peace. Amen. Chosen one, if this prayer is your agreement, mark it as an act of obedience and alignment. Like this message and subscribe so you do not miss what God reveals next. Write 777 in the comments as your declaration of surrender and trust. Share this with another chosen one who needs this confirmation. Not early, not late, right on time. Now rise gently, walk softly, move anyway. God will sustain what He commanded. Your part is surrender and obedience, even before understanding.